Did you know that reading too many books and watching too many movies can cause a person to have a personality disorder? This is the case because you're getting so many different ideas from so many different vessels that are actually made from God that have the ability to change their world. God created the world with his word, and he created beings such as us that have also the power to change our world. So imagine if you're reading many different books, many different ideas, many different philosophies. You're watching different movies with people playing many different characters. Characters that are not even the people playing them. People are playing a character based off of what? The idea of what that person or character should be like. So think about it. You're watching movie after movie after movie. You're reading book after book. Who are you? You learn who you are by watching these movies, by reading these books. You get an idea of the way you think life should be based off of the perception of someone else. Now imagine if you've done nothing throughout your life but read these books and watched these movies. People playing characters. These people they get these personas from spirits. There's been a lot of different exposés on how the inspiration that the actors get when they're trying to get into a role, and they say that something takes over them. Something is actually taking control of their mind to allow them to be able to showcase or present this character in a certain way. Not even them. So you're getting now inspiration not only from the people of this world that make these characters, that play these roles, but you're getting inspiration from spirits that are outside of yourself. And these spirits do not come from God. These people are not going to God, asking God, the God of the Bible, how do I portray this person? How do I make sure that this role is able to reach or affect the greatest number of people? Right? They're not asking God. They're asking another power, which is not God. So you talk about mental health disorders. People saying they hearing voices. People are saying that they feel like they have different personalities in them, like split personalities, schizophrenia. I believe that this whole thing is all tied together and connected. Part of an agenda that was created by those that run this world to completely separate a man and a woman's mind from themselves, to where they do not know who they are anymore. If you don't know who you are, if you feel like you have to act like someone else in order to just be you, that's a problem. Who are the real people? Who are we really? It's like when you live your whole life and you've been inundated by all of these different symbols and signs and movies and books and interpretations of the way things should be. Who are you though? We are a collection of different experiences. We're a collection of experiences from our forefathers, from our own experiences. And then we are supposed to take those experiences, rationalize, have a strong experience with the knowledge of these past situations that we've gone through, or our parents. And that's what shapes us. But when you talk about a book shaping you, now I'm not talking about the Bible. The Bible's the only book that we should be reading. Now, you know that God didn't even really, I read a book, one of the lost books of the Bible. It talks about how the Most High God did not purpose for man even to have books. It wasn't supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be like sort of an upload from the Spirit, from God to man. But then man started writing things down. He started writing things down. Now, when he started to write things down, of course, somebody got an idea, or people got ideas. We're just going to keep writing and pass this information down to our lives. Now, everybody in the world, every nation, every different religion, they decided to do the same thing over time. Write these documents down as a record of what they learned, of what the knowledge they received, or other wisdoms, right? That was passed down. So it was not. It went from oral tradition to now written. So that turned left real fast. Now you got people that don't know themselves. Now you got doctors. This whole thing is tied together. Now you got doctors saying you schizophrenic. They're saying that you have mental health disorders. They're trying to get you on medicine to push up and prop up their desire to the pharmaceutical companies to make money, which is doing nothing but getting the population sick, so those at the top can keep control of the people. Everything is tied together. There ain't no such thing as mental health disorder. It's spiritual. It's spirits that are inundating, taking over the temple of man and woman and causing them distress, disturbing them, because these people now don't even know who they are. Now there's spirits that are coming in to people, trying to take control of the vessel. It's all about possession. This last days is all about human possession. It's about the spirits taking over a man or woman, walking in their flesh on the earth, where people see that person, just think they're a normal person, but they're dealing with all kind of different voice spirits and different philosophies and ideas that are not natural, that are not organic. Because everybody's been influenced by these different voices, and these different voices got their perceptions and their wisdom and their knowledge from some place that ain't right. Now everybody is just going down, walking down the line in the same straight line, doing the same thing. So when you see originality, when you see somebody that seems like they do things differently, that just kind of like shines a light. It's weird. It's like, whoa, who's that? What are they doing? Something about that person special. No. They probably just ain't drinking the Kool-Aid and walking down the straight line. They probably come up with their own thoughts. Maybe their thoughts are not being tampered with by spirits. Maybe they're not reading so many books and watching too many movies. They get their own ideas. They get upload from God of how life should be and the moves that they should make and the paths that they should travel. But see, when you see that type of person, they're different to you, because you are just a person. A lot of us, we just walk down the same road as everyone else, and we want to be like everyone else. There's no individuality anymore. I'm not saying we don't need each other, but there's no individuality no more. And it's gotten so much worse in the last 20 years. It's crazy. Now everybody's on their phones, looking down on their phone. I find myself doing it. Looking down on your phone, just getting zoned off in a YouTube short. Flipping, movie. On social media. I don't do that so much, but social media, you know, you don't even have time to to think about life, and that's what they want to do. It's all tied together. They want to keep us so dependent on the information that they give us. They wanted to shape us, mold us, to where now nothing makes sense anymore, because they have been able to toss and turn us like the waves for so long. They determine how we think, how we feel, what we believe. They know exactly what they're doing. We're dealing with mad scientists. We're dealing with mad scientists, y'all.